All right, Starshine. We are not out of the woods yet. Trying to get to the other side of that rim. Smells too fishy around here.
Hyper unit, stand by for new mission objective. Mission confirmed. Give them hell, Hyper.
Let's say you somehow managed to get to the hive. You know you won't find any actual living people there, right? Citizens are just data stored within cores. The same cores you rip in such fashion out of these clueless security clowns.
I'm kind of busy here. What's your point?
The point is, your core is different every time you kill an enemy unit. One of these poor bastards really dies. You are built on a phantom core. If you die, your data can be restored. That makes you basically immortal. You, my dear, are forbidden science. This area is shut tight. We can get through the ventilation shaft. Look for an operation room. We should be safe. For the moment.
So if I die during the mission, what happens to you?
Even if not for the same reasons, we are united by a mutual interest, like bees and flowers. Okay.
Sounds like you're just tagging along. Engaging.
for the last part. Getting to the surface elevator and away from the overseer's prying eyes. A walk in the park, or a gut-wrenching run for our lives. Don't do it again. Of streaming your data from the orbit must be a pretty powerful one. That brings up an interesting question. Who are you really? Starshine?
I don't think I get you.
Wanna hear a secret? Come closer. You are one. Dang! He's eavesdropping. She's nexus. You really are no fun. Didn't hurt to try, though.
Cleaner units in sight.
Show them your hyper moves.
Target's down. Your interface. It's not core-based, is it?
Not many know this, but suppose I can tell you I am an entity born within a sea of information.
So, you're a router?
Oh, you and your engineers can mock me all you want, but when the shit hits the fan, you'll come back running to the good old operator. Was right about you. A few more steps and we're done here.
Should there be this many drones around?
Fuck! He's here! This stupid thing go any faster! God damn it! He's got us trapped!
I warned you. Your persistence leaves me no choice.
This is enough! I have stopped you before, and will do so until one of us dies. Now let's settle this once and for all, again!
We did it, Starshine! He's running away! Tuck your tail, you stinking bastard!
Can you hear me, Aska? It's not too late. You can still stop this. Something was hidden. Deep within you. Only you can find it. I believe in you. I always have. Remember, only when no one loses, only then we can really win.
This is Mission Control. Entering Vulcan airspace. Right on target. Drop zone clear.
Manslaughter, deadly pursuit, and a jump from orbit. Tell me, Starshine, is that how your day usually goes?
Recently? I guess so.
Agreed. Stand by for new mission objective. Mission objective updated. Give them hell, my buddy.
Vulcan, the architect's domain, was like an udder, sucked dry and let to die by our holy founders. Good to be back. We'll use some dusting, though. Remember, let's stick to the plan. We'll get this place up and running.
Is the plan, actually?
We must find the architect, the second engineer. He built this place. Don't worry, though. He was always more of a mellow type. Maybe a bit touchy. Or paranoid. Come to think of it, this place is probably full of traps.
Incoming.
Overdrive active.
Whoa! We did it! Manslaughter, deadly pursuit, and a jump from orbit. Tell me, Starshine, is that how your day usually goes?
Recently? I guess so.
Agreed. Stand by for new mission objective. Mission objective updated. Give them hell, Viper.
troublesome, does he, though? Remember, let's stick to the plan. We'll get this place up and running.
What is the plan, actually?
We must find the architect, the second engineer. He built this place. Don't worry, though. He was always more of a mellow type. Maybe a bit touchy. Or paranoid. Come to think of it, this place is probably full of traps.
Overdrive active.
Final wave incoming.
Target's down.
Of all engineers, he was holding back the most. Avoiding confrontation. He just wanted everybody to get along. Well, guess how that worked out. After the engineers quarreled, he shut himself away from the outside world. Nobody's heard from him ever since. After all these years, he may be as good as dead.
Target's down. And when we find him, what then?
You can take his apex core. I have no use for it. With his body, I will gain access to planetary controls. Shake this place up a bit. What about you? After you rescue the citizens, what then? Will you all become one big happy family? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure it will be just fine.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just hope it will turn out good for you. That's all.
That sounds even more suspicious.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Target's down.
These goddamn towers. We make quite the team, don't you think? Look, once this is over, I have a proposition for you.
Let me just find my pepper spray.
No, it is nothing like that. It's a job offer. I will nominate you as my personal security guard. Think about it. My prospects are on the rise.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll, think about it.
Sure. But don't linger on it for too long. This is a top seat. From up there. Something is not right.
What do you mean? We're up and running.
Exactly. That's what bothers me. If it's going so well, why can't I show this feeling that I'm heading into a trap?
Relax.
Nexus always keeps his shit to himself. He's capable of many fucked up things. He is onto something. I'm sorry, it.
You will get your new body. I will get an Apex core. That's it.
You don't know him, darling. He's dangerous. Like anyone who believes his own lies. Do you know what an egg is?
An egg?
It's purely abstract for you. After all, you have never seen one. The egg keeps the fetus warm and safe. But at some point, it needs to hatch. If it stays inside the egg for too long, it's gonna die. In order to survive, it must destroy the very thing that brought it to life.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Promise me that when the time comes and you're ready, you will also break your shell.
Right.
Promise?
Promise.
Then brace yourself, motherfuckers! The Hyper Team is going in! No comments. No nothing.
Don't hold your breath, old man.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Target's down.
This is basically Eden's command center. It holds many secrets. They need to be taken care of by somebody who doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. Be careful, Starshine. We're fairly close. That is one long corridor. What's on the other side? Whatever the outcome, it's been quite an adventure. You made it, Starshine! You are Hyper, no less! What are you waiting for? Let's wake this metal giant up!
Establishing signal.
He's been sleeping for too long now. Patch me in!
Connecting. Parasite host bridge active.
Our path ends here, Starshine. Don't forget what you promised.
Host connected. Auxiliary control.
See, familiar, shining traveler. Is that really you, Aska? I thought you might come. I think it's better you have it. I don't want it anymore. I'm just tired of fighting. I'd rather go back to how it was before. Goodbye, Aska.
Drop zone clear. Hyper unit. Stand by for new mission objective. Mission objective updated. Give them hell, Hyper.
I was worried about you. The unrelenting possibility of you getting infected can sometimes get you on the edge. It's good to see you back on track, Aska. You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme. In time, I understood that was the only path worth taking. In the end, all the pain will mean nothing if we stay together. Do you understand? this reminds me of how we started. In the beginning, you used to die. A lot. Remember? Died and died again. And then some.
Target's down.
Success will teach you nothing, but the failure. Failure will never let you down. Be mindful as we are entering particularly difficult surroundings. Intense erosion presence. Nothing short of a dead zone. Just another working day. The feeling of almost comforting solitude. Past problems, hopes, disappointments. They all feel so distant, like they never happened. All that's left of it is you, here, alone, at the heart of it all. us running across the rubble of the old world, free of its mortifying weight on our shoulders. A blank slate. That was always the goal. Our differences aside, the other engineers believed in this. We made a promise that we would do anything to escape this trap, even if we have to bite our own legs off. Memories come at you relentlessly, but within our mind their true nature is distorted. Instead of information, they become malware, deceiving you, slowing you down, making you question things, giving nothing in return.
Target's down.
City defense resistance is intensifying. It's good. We must be closing in on the generator. Inside the generator. Here is how strong will and determination prevail against even the most overwhelming odds. Can you feel it? As we reach the hive, pieces of the plan that were fluctuating for so long finally fall into place. It's becoming harder to suppress the forthcoming excitement.
Go, Aska. We are almost there. We were born among the stars, high and above this wretched place. And we will carry the light to where it is darkest. Show them what you're made of.
as if guided by some unknown force. That's what people usually say, right? I can't help but laugh. Why can't we embrace the fact that we are truly the architects of our own fortune?
Hyper unit, stand by for new mission objective. Mission confirmed. Give them hell, Hyper.
It's because sometimes things just don't work out. And we need someone to blame. It's not my fault, or it's not my responsibility. When you hear these over and over, they really wire your brain in a certain way. Our individual approach resonates with the brain. This is the water we give to our children. very proud, Aska. We leave the entanglements of the past behind us. The wrong, the corrupted, and the unfixable. It's a strange feeling. I should be excited, but at this point, I feel kinda empty. Reaching an impossible goal can make you feel this way. In time, you will establish new connections and learn how to be the next version of ourselves. After all, the only constant in life is change. Your mission is over. You ran across the edge of the world and you made it. All 3 engineer cores are now united within you, Aska. It's good to see you with my own eyes. Can you hear them? The citizens are waiting. Let's bring all 4 engineer cores together. It's time we drop these inferior shells. Riddled with self-doubt and contradictions. Release ourselves from the chains that bind us. The future looks so promising. Now, we are equals. I'm so happy we finally made it, Aska. You have no idea how long I have waited for this. Waited for you. I trusted you! You said you were with me! I opened before you and you brought a fucking bomb! You've ruined everything! If this is how you want to run it, fine! But if I'm going down, you are coming with me! Let's shine together! Aska!
People crave shiny things. They want to make them their own. Because they shine so beautifully. But once they catch it, the light is gone. I remember you. You wanted us to be together. You wanted it too much. If you want me to shine, you have to let me go.
Aska!
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens from you. You took something that wasn't yours.
Yeah. It's time I gave it back to you. Sorry it took so long.
It's okay. It's almost time. Let's go. We are the 4 engineers. We wanted to create a new home in the stars. We've had our differences. But now that we understand each other, we leave them behind. We're standing on the edge of the unknown, and the wind is rising. This time, we're gonna make things right.
You made it. You brought us back together. Thank you, Aska.
Warning. Core data stream limit exceeded. Warning. Data system unstable. Parametric failure. Setup defaults failure. Warning. Front I/O failure. Error. Systems overload. Air temperature sensor failure. Initializing emergency procedures.
Looks like this is it. You guys ready?
I'm here. Yep. All good.
I'm with you, Aska.
All right. Buckle up, nerds. Let's get out of here.
Warning. Limit breach. Warning.
Rescue Rover 12 to Mothership. We've got her. I repeat, we've got her.
Bring her home, Captain. And be careful. She is very special.